I think this, I don't know what to say. I think this might be the end. This is crazy what I'm looking at. Let's start with the negative stuff, unfortunately, first, because I'm just blown away with what I'm looking at. I'm almost speechless. I'm almost speechless. I think I might be speechless. Anybody who wanted Star Citizen to be a video game, today you might have officially lost. You might have officially lost. Tier 0 item implementation was one thing. Them saying whatever ship you pledged for, you're not going to lose, was one thing at CitizenCon. I knew they were going to push it. I did not know that they were going to push it this far. $18 for your Aegis Gladius Flight Blades kit. $15 if you put in real money. And what that entails is hard to say right this second. What the PHB, the TSB, and the Nightbreak blades are, let's see. Top speed balanced, precision handling balanced. And then what's the Nightblade one? The Nightbreak ship paint featuring black camo. Okay, that's just the thing. So, can we get these in the game? Yeah, I'd like to remind you, Richard Tyrer, when you came into my channel 2 years ago, when me and Level Cap were watching CitizenCon, and you told me that you hate pay to win, and that he came in and said, "We're in charge now." This isn't pay to win, right? None of this stuff is pay to win. But like, where's the like play? Where's the stuff where you just play? Right? So that's the crazy thing. All right, here's a post that we need to see more of. This might answer more of the questions. Introducing flight blades. What are they? In simple terms, flight blades are components that go into your ship computer ports to adjust the flight behavior in two key ways currently: speed and maneuverability. Cool. We love that. We love that. No issue with this whatsoever. Let me zoom in and go into this scene instead. While using flight blades, you could boost one area. It comes with a trade-off, as you'll see a reduction in the other, basically, to balance things out. This isn't about chasing raw upgrades. It's about making meaningful changes and further dialing in your loadout to reflect your playstyle. Love this. Love this. Why would we not like this? Why would we not like this? Right? Whether you're prioritizing speed or maneuverability, flight blades will offer real player choice, allowing you to fine-tune the behavior of your ship and align with how you fly, fight, and operate in the verse. We've put together a quick FAQ to cover some of the more common questions. What are the flight blades? Currently, there's the PHB and the TSB. Cool. What ships can we equip flight blades on? Gladius, Avenger, Redeemer, Scorpius, MPUV, Arrow, Pisces, and Hammerhead. All right. Why were these ships chosen? They were chosen because they were a broad spectrum of play styles. All right. Can flight blades be used across entire ship families? They're version specific, which is also just so fucking stupid. But okay. How do I equip them? You buy them on the pledge store first, apparently. Do they give you a competitive advantage? Flight blades offer tuning flexibility, giving you more control of your ship's behavior. There's no shortcut to mastery. Cool, cool, cool. That's, again, why nothing is really pay to win. How do I move flight blades between ships? to move between ships, one from Gladius to another, for example. You just swap it in the VLM. All right, cool. Can flight blades be destroyed? In the initial implementation, they're not destructible, okay? Will flight blades be available to purchase from the in-game store? This is not a frequently asked question. Okay, yes, flight blades will become available in in-game stores for Alpha UEC following the end of their pledge exclusive availability. These are not ships, people. These are not ships. These are not ships. This is like an FPS weapon. I have said it continuously. Marketing runs this game. And nobody stands up for this shit. And I really thought Richard Tyrer would stand up for this shit, and he didn't. And I have nothing to lose anymore. This company hates me with a passion because I just don't align with their marketing team clearly. This is absolutely horrible behavior. Horrible behavior. And they're I don't know how many times I can say it. If you made a better video game and stopped doing shit like this and actually had something in the game that players could earn and earn progression, they would buy the game. This is crazy. This is crazy bad. And this isn't the end of it. They're also selling armor, weapons, everything. Every single item you can earn in the game is purchasable on the Pledge Store. Nearly every single one. Every type? That's for sure. This is insane. Can we get these at least from the event? Can we get them, rent them for free from the event at least for now? I hope so. Wow. This is if Star Citizen dies and this game goes under, remember this moment. Because this was the moment it died. This was the moment it died. Wow. And then with the induction of flight blades, should we expect AI blades to follow soon? You're going to have to buy your AI blades on the store. I understand ships being in the Pledge store first. I do not understand the rest of the gameplay being in the Pledge store. Right? I don't understand that. Like, this is a video. Look at this. Every vote is negative. Every single vote. Wow. Like, nobody expects this to, like, please hear your community right now, because this is not just me saying this. Usually it's just me. Usually it's just me. Something went wrong. Oh, did something go wrong with my votes? Because we're not allowed to make them or something? So now you know that at this point, what isn't for sale? What isn't for sale? It's so embarrassing. I'm blown away. This is the Aegis Gladius kit. It comes with the Gladius plus these. All the gear is being sold on the store now, with skins that go with them for ships. Everything Wicklow, everything that was at Wicklow. Like, what? What's happening? Like, nobody likes this. This is crazy. I've never seen a thread upvoted or people upvoted this much this quickly. Look up bomb racks on the store. Just link me everything, chat, at this point. Where's the flight blade? There we go. Here's all of the flight blade options. 22, and the bigger the ship, the more it goes up. And now there's weapon kits for the RSI Scorpius. You can have missiles at the top of the Scorpius. Is this what you wanted me to see? Because I see it. Bomb racks. This was something that we heard they were going to do. I'm not super against this. I'm super against it being sold. So let's see. What does it tell us more? The bomb rack is compatible with the Avenger, the Gladius, the Arrow, the Hornet, the Banu Defender, the Mercury, the Drake Buccaneer, the Talon, the Freelancer, the Reliant, and the Mantis. Compatible except for everything except the Gladiator bomber. Oh my god. Oh boy. So every ship's a bomber now. Yep. Like chat, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I became an Eve partner yesterday, I think. So I thought I was going to stream maybe Eve once a week. After seeing this, I might have to do it a lot more. I also am not a Star Citizen partner, which is really funny. There's like this fake partner program in Star Citizen that isn't like real yet. I'm not a part of that, but I streamed Eve once and I'm a part of that. And they've already offered me way more than Star Citizen ever has. And I look forward to seeing the comments if I post this on YouTube for all of you fucking geeks telling me to leave. But, you're all going to be gone because you're not going to have a game if everything's sold on the store and there is no game. So this is kind of crazy. I was just going to watch the Idris video with you guys and check out the Idris because as crazy as you would think a $1,500 ship would be, that's nothing. This ship has existed since day one. Few people have $1,500 to spend on a video game. I think this has significantly less of an effect on the game than that does. The fact that people can be $20 and buying things in game that they should have to earn through reputation. 1,900 now, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Initially, it was 1,500, I think. Lots of things have gone up in price. Who cares? This is significantly less bad than that to me because that's gameplay. This gameplay was ruined 10 years ago. That gameplay was ruined this year, and that's all that was left, was what I can earn in the game. And if I can't earn anything in the game that other people can't buy in the store, why would I play it? It's super weird, man. It's super weird. And again, anything you buy on the store cannot be destroyed. I would care a lot less if people were spending $20 on flight blades and they were being destroyed. Right? Or $1 on flight blades even, right? Let's say they were $1, they could be destroyed. People buy 20 of them and they have them then. I would have no problem with that. guy buys stuff on the pledge store, I steal it, he doesn't have it anymore, right? This is kind of crazy. I don't know what to do. I literally do not know what to do. 132 downvotes to 14 upvotes on that thread. I don't know. Let's look again. I don't know what your metrics are. But I would just go, yeah, you're just going with the first one. 139, 140 upvotes for the guy that says this is shit. Like, what a joke. Oh, yeah, I'll remove my thumbs up. My bad. I didn't even realize it was a thumbs up. Unbelievable. Okay, let's look at the Idris and have some fun. That was the negative. Let's look at the positive stuff. People who bought this thing 10 years ago. People bought this thing 10 years ago are finally getting their baby. Finally getting their baby. And if you tie this with some of the changes that happened in the PTU or that are now live, that I can always fly back to my ship, you have your mobile org base, your proper mobile org base for the first time. This is so cool. I love this. The paints look fantastic. I do see the weapon on the left as well. This is amazing, right? One day, and that one day better be very soon, we'll be able to earn this in-game via contested zones, Wicklow, whatever, right? Fingers crossed. The players went in pretty quick. I hope this does as well, too, right? Flight blades, those motherfuckers better be in tomorrow. This is no play. Like, put this shit on Reddit, put this shit on game, like r/gaming, all that stuff, because that's the only way these clowns ever listen is when potential buyers say, holy shit, that's bad. This is very expensive, right? Warbond 1500 sold out. I guess it's 1500 because I'm concierge. Everyone's saying it's 1900. It's 1500 for me. And all those things are gone, right? Whatever. I don't know. Now there's the Idris T kit. So there's now a torpedo version of the Idris, which I think most of us have seen the Polaris. Not great. The Idris K kit has a laser beam. That's pretty cool. It's 1900 credit. Gotcha. I don't even think I have that much credit on my account, to be honest, if I wanted it. Let's look at the skins, because the skins are sick. That's the Nightbreak, black and red. Number one, yeah, and I think this is the one we've been seeing. Look at number two. Number two is amazing. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was a big G.I. Joe fan as a kid, and the side of an A10 Warthog with the shark mouth on it was something that I was obsessed with. That's amazing, right? Super cool. I hope some of you guys get these skins for your Idrises and are super happy, right? I love this one as well for Daymar, right? Very cool. So some of the skins are awesome. I would go with the boring Marauder, most likely, though, because that's me. And then it gives you all the specs and everything. It's whatever. I'm sure we'll see a ton of it. There is a video, and we will watch that now. Expensive ship, but for me, it's more about the people who have... the people who bought this ship in 2012 are the reason that we're here today, for both good and bad. You're literally the reason why they're selling flight blades now, but you're also the reason why the clouds on that screen look the way they do, and that they were able to push this game to make it possibly one of the coolest games, like, period, from the immersion standpoint. Unfortunately, it looks like all we're going to have is immersion because all the gameplay is purchased on the Pledge Store. This is officially a gacha game. That's what it feels like to me. That's my opinion. This is a gacha game. This is not a video game anymore. The only thing we're missing is, like, giant anime tits. It's so bad what they're doing. Now let's watch a fun video. Again, I just don't know what to say.
What is the Idris?
It's a big bloody spaceship.
The Idris for me was almost like the second stepping stone of 100% belief that we could make this project a reality. We took the concept off Ryan Church many, many years ago. I think it was one of the first ones that got developed for the game. Huge undertaking across the board. And when I first saw that taking off in that demo with the crew on board, it was a true sort of like, okay, we can do this, we can deliver.
Do you know I was the first player to ever fly the Idris?
On the promise that Chris had envisioned, you know, several years before.
Yeah, it was. It was in 2016 when I was at the studio. I flew it on some computer that was sitting there. It was some basic flight model or whatever, but and it was pretty messy. But I was the first one to fly it, and this is a happy day for people. I don't own one, just to be clear, but yeah.
The Idris is a frigate used by the UAE Navy, but it was also available to civilians in a sort of wide range of specifications.
It's one of the more sought after ships that people have wanted to use in the universe for just one of the longest times at this point.
Yeah, they wanted to use it. They wanted to earn it. They wanted to play the game to get it, dude.
It has enough crew and provisions on board.
But this is why there's no ship that has
times at this point.
Like a place that can fit a hole that can fit that size of a ship and enough room once there is like this. This is the hangar bay of this ship is everything for an org. Like, you know, 5 to 10 ships at a time can be in here depending on the size of the ship, right? Maybe more. And that just makes this, like, you never have to go to a station again if you have an Idris. This is your station. That's super cool. Everybody wants to live on their own spaceship, right? I think if you're a Star Citizen fan, you probably want to live on your ship. This kind of gives you the proper opportunity to do that and have all the gameplay unlocked for you, like mining and salvage as well. I can't wait to earn this.
It has enough crew and provisions on board to support long duration patrols.
It
has plenty of armament to defend itself and attack aggressors. And hangars on board for a wide range of ships. There are multiple versions of the Idris, the most popular being the Idris P, the P standing for Peacekeeper. This is the civilianized version of the Idris. It trades some of the prior military assets for increased cargo storage. At its core, it is essentially a flying hangar with all the crew facilities around that.
Yep. Like,
what?
For me, that's all I want. And until they make the Kraken, this is the one that I'm looking to strive for.
Very good at those killing things.
Yeah, apparently you can't use that extra space, by the way, but yeah.
It starts with a front upper manned turret, which is size 5. This is swappable, which we'll talk about in a bit. Then there are 7 additional size 5 turrets spread across the top and bottom of the ship.
These are perfect for dealing with mid-sized targets and give you fantastic coverage across the whole ship from all different angles.
Guys, turrets are horrible. The turrets are horrible in this game. Nothing is perfect.
They could approach you from.
Whilst they are lasers by default, you can swap them to a wide variety of other weapons in the game.
But that's not all the firepower that the ship has to offer. It also has 4 remote turrets, which are size 4, which are a little bit better at dealing with more agile fighters.
By the way, on Urkel, these say AI turrets now. They've changed the name of them, apparently.
So at this point in the game, you are looking at having a minimum of 12 people on an Idris P to fully crew just the weapons.
Can someone explain in 5-year-old terms what a blade is? You put it in your ship and it changes what your ship can do. So the two things are your ship flies faster top speed but has slower maneuverability or lower maneuverability, or it has more maneuverability and a lower top speed. It's just a component that you swap out and it just automatically tunes the ship. AI blades, when you put those in your ship, your turrets are just automatically going to fire for you. So it doesn't matter how bad they are. You just fly your ship and watch things blow up.
So make sure you've got plenty of friends to tag along.
Obviously, flying a ship this big with this much armament makes yourself a big target, and for that reason, the Idris comes with 11 point defense system hardpoints. These are the exact same.
So before you could fire a torpedo, you have to destroy 11 of the nearly impossible to destroy PDCs, by the way, or board the ship and just turn it off, which is the main way that people have done it.
Point defense system weapons that you've seen on ships like the Polaris and 890 Jump. For those of you lucky enough to have an Idris M, it comes with a number of key differences that improve the Idris P. Primarily, it comes with a size 10 railgun, default equipped on the nose.
Now, anyone that's taken part in any of the Idris missions and been unlucky enough to fly past it just as that shot goes off, you all know how devastating that can be when it hits.
Yeah, it's cool.
The upper
railgun's
front
always been
turret
amazing.
is upgunned to a size 7 turret.
I'm struggling to be happy with this because of the whole flight blade thing. This is crazy.
The cargo room is replaced by the missile launcher, and it has increased armor over the base Idris P. But it does lose the lower rear man turret for all these other changes, so it's not perfect. For those Idris P owners who want a bit more bite to their Idris and missed out on getting an Idris M, we do offer 2 ways to sort of improve your Idris P. The Idris K kit and the Idris T kit.
This is a kit. It's not a whole Idris.
They are simply Idris M's or P's with additional items swapped out in their loadout.
It's parts. I can't...
Yeah, don't be here, DJ. Run.
The amount of times
Because it often gets confused, and it has been over the years.
that I've had to remind people there isn't an Idris K.
There is no such thing as an Idris T variant.
It's an aftermarket kit. Anyway,
The Idris K kit comes with a bunch of new items that can be applied to the Idris. Primarily, there is the size 10 laser beam that goes in place of the railgun.
the beam is one of the first real beam weapons that we've added to the game. Obviously, you've got the mining laser, but this is an actual weaponized version of it.
Yo, hold on. The mining laser. What's really ironic about this is, didn't a mining laser wasn't that the first thing to kill an Idris in the game? I'm pretty sure a prospector mining laser was the first thing to kill an Idris. So then they were probably like, I think it'd be funny if we put a mining laser on the Idris. There we go.
And if anything gets in its way, it's going to quickly wish that it hadn't. The next item in the kit is a size 7 manned missile turret, which replaces the front turret of the Idris.
It also comes with 5 additional PDS weapon systems to help fill the additional slots on the...
What? So now there's 16 and you can't fucking kill them? Guys, what the fuck are we doing here?
P, and a cool black and red paint. The new Idris T kit is a companion to the K kit, and it sort of takes your Idris in a less weapon focus and putting it into more of a torpedo.
In the end, I don't care how many PDCs are on a ship. I literally do not care how many PDCs are on the ship. I hope they address that it's very difficult to kill them. That's it. Like, just address the difficultness of killing those, and then that none of that matters. So I shouldn't be freaking out about that. But the upgrade kits, again, these things cannot be in the pledge store. Like, put them in the pledge store so people have them on day one if they want. But put them in the game right away. Like, everyone should be able to earn them exactly at the same time that everybody should be able to buy them. It's just getting silly.
An ordnance focus.
So the first thing is a new nose-mounted weapon. A set of size 12 torpedoes, a total of 20 of them, that fire out of 4 fire ports. Now, obviously, that's a lot of torpedoes. And for anyone that watched one of our more recent Citizen Cons, here's a message back for Elwyn. Fuck the Polaris.
The views and opinions of Mark Gibson do not represent those of Cloud Imperium Games, Roberts Space Industries, or its subsidiaries.
Yeah, fuck the Polaris, right? You already spent $750 on that, so fuck you. Thanks for the money. That's basically what that means.
They do represent Jared Huckabee's, though.
Yeah, fuck the Polaris. Newer, bigger thing. Power creep citizen. Fuck the Polaris.
Turret is an alternate size 7 bespoke ballistic.
Again, it doesn't matter how many torpedoes are on there. Once again, the same argument exists. It does not matter. Torpedoes are literally worthless. You can't use them on missions. You shouldn't use them on missions because there's no mission that pays enough for you to use them. Then the PDCs kill everything. And you can't kill the PDCs very easily at all. So there's no point in using them. So it's just, once they address that stuff, all this stuff could be very cool. But right now, no.
Ballistic cannon turret.
Yeah,
Which is
including
going
your
to
own
add some
torpedoes.
serious firepower.
The last piece is 5 additional PDS systems. These ones fire missiles rather than energy weapons.
In addition to that, this also comes with another unique skin you've never seen before.
If you look at the layout of the ship, including the exterior from the top down, there is no space conserved. It's packed. One of the most impressive spaces on the Idris is the main hangar.
New guy.
This is the center of operations. It's where you come and go, where you land your ship.
You've got everything that you need, plenty of space.
You can see space for offboarding cargo. It's got ramps for bringing in and out of equipment. The bridge is quite special.
I like the fact that it's almost a sort of
Brother, what's funny is they're showing this thing like we've never seen it before, but I wonder how many players have not like been on the bridge of an Idris yet. You know?
glass house in space, full views all the way around.
You have this sense of importance.
The Polaris can be earned in game, so of course there has to be something stronger for real world dollars, guys. Why is that surprising? Nobody's surprised, you fucking clown. Everybody is just getting annoyed with the same old shit. What are you talking about? It's not about being surprised. It's about being frustrated. It's about being tired. That's what it's about. It's not about being surprised. Open your fucking eyes, man. Or your ears. What
It's
the
like
hell?
you're commanding the vessel. The corridors, they're like the connective tissue of the ship. They're bold, they have a really distinct profile to them. You've got these white, clean floors that you could imagine some janitor kind of polishing up constantly. It really feels believable. The mess hall is quite municipal, quite utilitarian. It's not the most extravagant space. I just like how tangible it is. The bunks have a very strong
None of
nautical,
this is
almost submariner
new.
type
We've all
feel
walked
to them.
through these things, so I'm surprised they didn't like.
Another
We didn't really see the beam in action too much.
space I really enjoy
That's
is
the more unique
engine
thing
room.
from today.
It feels like a nuclear reactor.
Is in this Squadron 42 spoilers, guys?
The theme with the ship is everything
True.
is functional and military. You get the impression that everything was designed for a purpose and space was at a premium.
The Idris has been a ship people have been waiting for ages, and it means something different to everyone, and how everyone's going to use it is really down to them.
So, what's the deal here? I thought we weren't going to release this until Squadron came out.
As Squadron has developed and the Idris has been in
John, please do not take offense to this. All right? Please do not take offense to this, because I'm sure you're an incredibly talented and smart person. Okay? Okay? Please do not take offense to this. But I'm pretty sure the reason that this guy is at the top of the ship fucking marketing team, basically, is because he's able to say this shit with a straight face. Because he's just got the most like deadpan, like straight-faced, like doesn't give a fuck kind of attitude. And I think that's why he got a promotion and not his actual talent. It's just a joke. But like what he's about to say is just not the truth, right? Like it can't be. Again, once again, in my opinion, because I honestly feel like at some point this fucking company is going to sue me. In my opinion, this is not the truth. This is a fucking lie.
So, what's the deal here? I thought we weren't going to release this until Squadron came out.
As Squadron has developed and the Idris has been in the PU in various guises for quite some time now, it's been quite clear internally that the two versions are very different things now. And it's...
In my opinion, it's because they've been running out of money. It's because they've been running out of money, and they're going to do whatever possible to keep this thing afloat. But at this point, I feel like they have sacrificed everything. I feel like they have sacrificed everything I could have possibly been interested in at this point because Squadron 42 just got in the way.
Not going to be a spoiler for Squadron. Now, even after this ship releases, it's still going to evolve further.
We've still got lots in the pipe that we want to bring to the ship for Squadron, and hopefully it will trickle through to you guys in the PU as and when we're ready.
Yeah, the word is none of these are like the Squadron interiors or whatever, but who gives a fuck, honestly.
To release it.
So now we're really excited to release the Idris to the PU, and it's going to make lots of people super happy that it is finally here in the game.
We couldn't do it without the teams across the board. Artists, VFX artists, lighting artists, physics, code, narrative. There's so many departments and people involved in bringing such a beast to life. Yeah, it's a big undertaking, so congrats.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you know, to not end on, you know, this isn't, nothing is 100% negative, nothing is 100% positive, right? In this community, they don't understand that. It's one or another. This is a incredible moment in Star Citizen's history. An incredible moment in Star Citizen's history. Nobody thought this was possible. Nobody thought that they would be able to release this to the people who bought them because they never thought that a server can handle them. We'll find that out very shortly. I'm not sure if the servers are doing very well right now. But, oh yeah, another thing. If you have $20, you guys can fly the Idris too, apparently. For there's a $20 sub for the Idris. That's how much these guys are selling out. For 1 month, you could fly the Idris for $20. But not 10. If you've been sub for 10, you get a t-shirt. And it literally says, all I got was this t-shirt or something like that, I think. But yeah. Trams aren't working in Area 18. Yeah, I don't think anything. My inventory wasn't working. And I was in Pyro. So I got a feeling like while this is a milestone, there's a lot more work to do to make sure that these things are actually able to be in this. $20 sub always gets new ships for a week, so that's not special. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was always at the new ship. But when it's an Idris, it just seems like crazy. So, okay, interesting. Even the Polaris didn't seem as crazy. The Idris just is wild huge. So, yeah, the year of bug fixing. This is the most the servers will probably ever have to handle. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, subs will get it after Invictus, apparently. I don't know what to say, man. That's super cool, but that is spoiled by the Flight Blades thing. I was going to start with the Idris and do something, you know, that I was super happy about. I didn't know the Flight Blade thing was happening. As I was grabbing links, everybody said it. They sold out, man. You sold out. This is literally, I just look at this and it's like, you failed. If this is what you have to do to keep the company going, you failed. You didn't succeed. You failed. That's how it feels. Everything that has come up to this point, I felt that there was still the opportunity. Just yesterday, everyone was super upset. Hey guys, like the CZ ships, all my CZ ships don't have the components on them anymore. I lost all my components. Hey, all the Wicklow ships lost all their components that they came with, and it's just stock. And I was like, don't worry about that, guys. That's a good thing, because hopefully, if you lose something, like if your ship explodes, it goes back to stock, right? Like that's an opportunity that's going to happen. And yeah. I heard somewhere, Mike, that if it's sold via money, it needs to have an exclusivity period before it's available in game. Is that true? No idea. I mean, again, I play EVE Online, and people buy stuff for real money, and all of those things are available right away. So I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm not a lawyer, but all I could say is just how it feels, and it just doesn't feel good. right? It just doesn't feel good. And that's it. I think it's literally just an SC rule. Yeah. Allegedly, they're already updating the statement of blades. It's now, yes, flight blades become available in in-game stores for Alpha UEC this summer. Bro, if it's a law, come out and say it. That's it. If they have to do it this way, they have to do it this way. I don't believe it's a law, though. That seems like a weird law if it's a law. Saying this summer doesn't change anything. Today. And take them off the fucking pledge store. They should not even be on the store. They should be out today. Like, it's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. How many people are watching right now? Yep. That's what I thought it would be. Okay. I don't normally have many people. There's nearly 1,000 people watching me right now. I don't think because they want to see me crash out. I believe it's because they're feeling the same way I do. I'm not crashing out. I've been over it. This was not a crash out if you thought it was. Nothing will change unless you speak your mind. Nothing will change unless you speak with your wallet. And I would say that includes store credit. Like, I would say just don't get these. I'm put in this situation where it's like, hey, you know, I have this weekly news video where I want to show everybody what's going on in Star Citizen that week. And so now you're telling me I have to buy these blades just so I can show the difference? I do. I'm forced to. You know, do I make a stand in the video and show someone else's? I could do that. But I mean, that's where I stand with all this. This is a tough one. But vote with your wallet and speak your mind on this stuff. Whether you love it or you hate it, speak your mind. And for once, I think most people are going to hate this one. And what you really need to do is share this outside of this community, because they don't care what we think. They already got our money, or they know they're going to continue to get our money. They care about future people. And if future people see what happened today, that would be an incredible turnoff for this game. Incredible turnoff. Already up 361,000 today. Idrises, dude. People are buying Idrises. Like, of course they are. 315 thumbs down versus 6 thumbs up so far. Yep. This is bad. Yeah, and if you're just getting here, go ahead and take a look at this post. And that'll be that. So I don't know what to do anymore. But I'm glad I've started playing other games. I'll tell you that much. What an embarrassment.